This is the Arabic alphabet. Okay? And in Tajweed language, we call the Arabic, one letter is known as huruf, one letter. Many letters, hurufe. The whole alphabet, tahajji. Hurufe, tahajji.
Explain them one more time. Huruf is what?
Huruf, one letter. Harf, huruf, one letter. Huruf, many. Tahajji, letters, the Arabic, it's called the Arabic alphabet. Huruf tahajji, the whole alphabet is called huruf tahajji. Huruf tahajji. Now, all the black letters, all the letters that I've written in black, are known as huruf tarqiq. Huruf tarqiq. These are known, so my tarqiq letters are known as my flat letters, my downward letters, my flat mouth letters, my empty mouth letters. These are known as huruf tarqiq. Huruf tarqiq. Altogether, huruf tarqiq. What is huruf tarqiq? My downward letters, my flat mouth letters, my empty mouth letters. Then we have the red ones. The red letters are known as huruf tafkhim. Huruf tafkhim. These are my round mouth letters, my thick mouth letters, my full mouth letters. They are known as huruf tafkhim. Whenever these letters in red appear anywhere in the Qur'an, they will always be read upwards with a full mouth, with a round mouth, irrespective of the sign it has, whether it has a zabar, a zay, or a pesh, which we will say a fatha, a dhamma, or a kasra. It can have any sign, irrespective of the sign. Because it is a round mouth letter, it will always be read round mouth. That's a rule. Round mouth letters will always be read round mouth. This is your first lesson in Tajweed. When you do Tajweed, you study how to recite the Qur'an. This is the first lesson. Round mouth letters and flat mouth letters. Because if you don't know this, you're going to say the letters wrong. Okay, what I'm going to do now, there's the letters for you. You should be able to recognize all of them. What I want to do today, look, lesson 1 to 8 we've done last week. Lesson 9 is your double, your letters where you're going to say 2 at a time. Okay, the first one is alif. Alif, if you look at the beginning, alif starts with alif. There is no alif in the middle. Alif doesn't have a middle. Alif will appear initial and alif will appear at the end. For example, if I got be and I got alif, I can have be and alif. I can have alif and jim, but I can't join. Alif initially won't join. You got that? Alif initial will always be on its own, alif. There is no alif in the middle. Alif will never appear in the middle. So if I get like this, be, that always will be a lam. It will never be alif because alif doesn't appear in the middle. You must know that. Because many make a mistake. When they see that line, they say alif. There is no alif in the middle. Alif will never appear in the middle. It appears initial and at the end. Okay? Any questions with alif? Right. Let's do Be. Be as it is has one dot at the bottom. Be in the middle will appear like that, and at the end it will appear in its original form. So you must know the forms that Be will appear in. If you have any problems, you tell me, otherwise I'm moving on. Be, Te and The, they have the same. Be, Te and The. Be, one dot at the bottom. Te, two dots at the bottom. Te, three dots on top. The, three dots on top. So they have the same form. Be, Te and The. If you look at their middle form, they all appear the same, just with the dots different. And the end is the same. Now if you look at Te, this is also a Te, and this is also a Te. But this Te is different from this Te. It sounds the same. But whenever that will appear, it will denote the feminine part of an article. It will tell you it's feminine. Okay? That is why it appears in this form, Te. So this is He. You know Alif Be Te Te. This is He. If you got two dots, it's Te. And Te can appear at the end. That's Te. And that's also Te. Okay? So we done Te. Be Te Te. Any problem so far? Be Te Te. Any problems? No problems? Okay. Jim. We have Jim. This is Jim. Many people can't recognize. One is Jim, one is He. Even adults have a problem sometimes recognizing. When they read Qur'an, when it's Jim they make He, when it's He they make Jim. Easiest way to remember. If it's got a crown, it's He. Or remember one. When I teach children, I say it has a belly button. I say, you got a belly button? Yeah, belly button is Jim. You say, you got a belly button? It's Jim. If you got a crown, it's He. You remember one. If you say the crown is He, you must always know if the dot is on top, it's He. You remember one, you know the other one is Jim. You will never go wrong. He and Jim. Otherwise, this gives a lot of problem to many people. They can't recognize Jim, He. Or they know it, but then they forget. But if you remember He has a crown, the other one is Jim. You'll never go wrong. And He, hasn't got a dot. Any problems with that? Okay. The same thing. When we got Jim, initial form, they've taken away the tail. Taken away the tail. So there's my Jim. There's my He. They take away the tail, there's my He. In the middle form, it will just come, same thing, something will join there, it will carry on. In the end form, it will remain the same. So Jim, He and He are the same. If you look at the initial, middle and the end form is the same. If you have any questions, please ask me. Please ask. I'm here to help you. And don't feel shy. Any questions? No problem. Then we have Dal, Zal, Re and Ze. They have also, like Alif, an initial form and they have the end form. So the starting form and the end form is the same. They will not join with any other letter. Like I can't have, this is a common problem. This is a common problem. And I always pick it up, especially with the children. If I have that, so they think this is like Zal. So they all tell you Zal toy. But that's not Zal. This is because it's joining and it has a dot, that's Noon toy. You see? Okay? So Dal, Zal, Re and Ze haven't got any middle form. There is no middle form for them. They will not appear in the middle of any letter because they can't join with another letter. Like Alif. Yeah, children, when we teach children, we tell them that that's the magic letters. They don't have no middle form. They're the same. They just remain there. Okay? So Dal, Zal, Re and Ze, no middle form. They just have initial and end form. I have a lot of problems with seen and sheen also. It's like this and this and this. If it has no turn, no W, then that is se. And this, if it has the W, it's a sheen. Now very make a mistake here. If you're having that problem, then the best way is just practice. Se, sheen. Always know the W is sheen. Seen, sheen is W. That's the easiest way to remember. The W is seen and sheen. So seen, we take away this part of it, that is seen, we take that part away, and that's the initial form. Middle form will be the same, and the end form remains seen and sheen. Seen, sheen, sod, dot, toy, zoy, they all the same. In the start, in the middle, and at the end, they're all the same. Seen, sheen, sod, dot, toy, and zoy, they remain the same. Initial, middle, and the end form, they remain the same. The problem, this is big problem. Ain. It's a problem for pronunciation, it's a problem for recognition. When we have ain, and you'll never go wrong if you remember it my way. Ain initial form, that's ain, no problem. Ain in middle form is always a problem. To get the middle form, that is the ain. That is ain, so that's the middle form. Now if you look at this, this is a 3-pointer. I have a 3-pointer here. I have a 3-pointer. 1, 2, 3. I call it a samosa. I say if you see a samosa, you say ain. Don't even think, just say ain. It's samosa. Samosa is a 3-pointer. You agree?
I love samosa.
It's a 3-pointer. You remember the 3-pointer, you say samosa is ain. You'll never go wrong. Where we go wrong, yeah, many of them go wrong. They can't recognize the ain from the hair. The hair. Hair gives them a big problem. I'm coming to hair. Hair usually gives a problem in the middle. Now when they see this and they see that, this part here, the ain, and this, they get confused. Now as we go, I'm going to do a few words, and then you will see how the ain and that you can go wrong. So I just want you to remember, if you see a 3-pointer, you must know it's a ain. Okay? No, it's a ain. Ain, ghain, fa, also same. Qaf, also same. Now kaf. This is kaf. Many people, if they see this, they'll know kaf. But if they see this, they don't know what's happening. Now this is also kaf. Now you'll get letters, initially they'll start like this. Kadhalika. Kadha. So now they don't know what's this, because this is not there. Okay? So you must be able to see that, to know that this is kaf. And kaf in the middle form also, that's the form for the middle form. Then we have kaf also like this. This is also kaf. Kaf alif. This is also kaf, is also written like this. Can you see, if you don't know the forms, you won't know what letter it is. You must know the form. This is very important, to know the forms, which form they're going to appear. And in the Qur'an they appear in different forms. They're going to appear like this, they're going to appear like this, they're going to appear like that. But if you only know this one, what are you going to do with that? I don't know what letter you'll call that. Some of them make it hair, some of them make it lam, some of them make anything. They make something. So you must know, kaf can appear in that form, and in this form. It's kaf.
One question.
Yes.
the samosa ain.
Right.
Do we also have a samosa for qaf?
No.
With a dot on the...
No. Qaf, this is qaf, right? Now if I take qaf initially, that's qaf. I take that out. That's qaf. And if qaf appears in the middle, that is qaf. Now qaf and fa is the same.
Excuse me, I meant to say qain. That's what I meant.
Oh, ain, ain and ghain, I just put a dot.
It's a samosa with a dot.
Samosa with a dot.
That's what I wanted to say.
You say samosa with a cherry on it.
Chutney.
Won't work, but if you I don't care how you remember it, as long as you remember it. However you remember it. Okay? So we have fa, qaf, kaf we already done. Remember lam. Any straight line in the middle is always lam, never alif. So lam will appear always lam, and remember any letter joining will always be lam, because alif will never join with another letter. Initially alif will never join with another letter. So if a letter joins with another letter, no, it is lam. No, it is lam. Alif will never join with another letter initial, from the initial part. Okay?
So the letter Allah, you got the alif, and you got one, you got...
Alif, lam, lam.
So there's
He.
two lams
Correct.
to join together.
Correct. And there's a tashdid there, so that becomes silent. Allah. Okay? Okay. Lam, mim. Mim also is it's same like fa. More or less, fa is the upward way and mim is the bottom way. So mim appears the same. But mim at the end, you can get a mim like that and you get mim like that. So you can get a mim like that or a mim like this. Both of them are memes. Noon, remember if you have a dot, one dot here on top is noon. The dot at the bottom is be. I still get kids who can read Qur'an sometimes still making a mistake with the dot be and noon. Sometimes they make a mistake when it's be they say noon. So you got to know your dots. On lesson 15 is a good practice for your dots, where they just put letters there that has dots just to see whether you can recognize them. I will go over that with you. Waw is one of our magic letters. We have waw initially and waw at the end. It doesn't change form, no middle form for waw. So we have alif, dal, zal, re, ze, and waw, no middle form. Okay? Now there's he. He initially this is he. Okay? When you start, that is also he. Okay? That's also he. Then they have he also written like this. In the middle form, he will be written like this. That's the middle form. This is he, that's he, that's he, and this is also he. He. Okay? When I come to joining, I will show you what happens to the te, how it becomes a he, and that I don't want to do that now. What I'm interested now is showing you the different forms. So when they appear in the different forms, you must know what letter it is. Because if you don't know what letter it is, you'll never get it right. Now the letters that give, like I said, give problem is that ayn and ghayn. Because when they see this, they think it's part of that. Many of them call ayn, ghayn as he. But if you see the samosa, ayn, you'll never go wrong. Never. Just remember, the samosa is ayn and ghayn. Okay? And then we have ye, which is the same as like the other letters, fe, qaf, and all of them. So, any problem anybody experiencing in
The difference
recognition?
between this small hair, which is on 27, and the difference between number 6.
Yes, very big difference. Number 6 is he. Put your hand here. Now, and number 27, put your hand here. He. He. One is the throat and one is the chest. So it's a very big difference. The place also, if you look, one is here and one is here. Look at the...
But they're both pronounced.
We take maybe jim and be, put them together. We take jim, lam, we take mim, noon. We put them together. And they got no sign on them. They just letters. So we just have to say the letters. So what are we going to do? This is to enhance your recognition skill. How you recognizing your letters. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pull out maybe a line from, or 2 lines from each page, and we're going to do a drill on it. So I'm going to look for the different letters. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to line 3. Okay, line 3. When we say, you must not say jim, dod. No, it's not correct. Because you're giving me individual letters. I want them together. You look at it, jim, dod. Jim, dod. I want them together because they are letters put together. Jim, dod. Again?
Jim dot.
Jim, toy.
Jim toy.
Jim, zoy.
Jim zoy.
Let's go to line 8. Line 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Line 7. Sin, toy.
Sin toy.
Right. Now, I want you to recognize something here. Sin is my flat mouth letter. Toy is my round mouth letter. Sin, toy.
Sin toy.
Again?
Sin toy.
Jim, sheen.
Jim shin.
He, sin.
He sin.
He, toy.
He toy.
There's both my round mouth letters. He, toy.
He toy.
Again?
He toy.
He, cough.
He toy.
He, cough.
He toy.
Let's go to the last line. Dod.
Dot.
Dod, noon.
Dot noon.
Dod, lam.
Dot lam.
Dod, wow.
Dot wow.
Sin, dod.
Sin dot.
Okay, let's go to lesson 10. I'm doing the first 3 lines. Because I know Ain, Ghain, Qaf, these are my letters that usually give difficulty. Those are the ones I'm going to look at, okay? My round mouth letters ones. Ain.
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 Ain, wow.
Ain wow.
Ain, re.
Ain re.
Ain, ze.
Ain ze.
Ghain.
Ain.
Ghain.
Ain.
Ghain, the.
Ain ze.
Ghain, the.
Ain ze.
The the, I want the the. Ghain, the.
Ain ze.
Ghain, sword.
Ain saw.
Both my upward letters. Ghain, sword.
Ain saw.
Ghain, qaf.
Ain paw.
Qaf.
Paw.
Not khaf. Qaf.
Paw.
Qaf.
Paw.
Qaf, re.
Paw re.
Qaf, ze.
Paw ze.
Qaf, toy.
Paw toy.
Qaf, wow.
Paw bow.
Go to the 5th line. Toy.
Toy.
Toy, noon.
Toy noon.
Toy, lam.
Toy lamb.
Toy, wow.
Toy wow.
Toy, re.
Toy re.
Zoy.
Zoy.
Zoy, ze.
Zoy ze.
Again.
Zoy ze.
Zoy, wow.
Zoy wow.
Zoy, noon.
Zoy noon.
Mim, zoy.
Min zoy.
Go to the last line. Shin, zoy.
Shin zoy.
Dod, be.
Lord be.
Jim, kaf.
Jim kaf.
What's the next letter?
Ha noon.
Khe, noon.
He noon.
Whenever it has a crown, it is khe. Khe, noon.
He noon.
Khe, wow.
He wow.
Okay. Go to the 6th line on the next page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now always remember, these are some of the letters or words in the Qur'an that usually they give problem when they get things like this. Now they don't know what to say here. Always see what you start off. That is first, and then my yeah comes. So, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Many times in the Quran when you get now when they see this, they don't know whether it's bad, they don't know what's happening here. Now when you look at it, if you break it up there, jahadu. Jahadu. But in the Quran, you're not going to get it written like this. You're going to get it written like this. But I'm going to do that when I come to it. But I just want you to get used to where the dots are and how we look at letters, okay? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Khe, yeah. Jim, yeah. Sin, yeah. Shin, yeah. Mim, noon. Mim, yeah. What's the next one? Never alif, because alif will never join. Okay? Lam, yeah. He, khe. That's a difficult word, because you got he and then you got khe. He, khe. Good. Ghain, yeah. Last line. Zal. Not zal. Zal. Ain, zal. Toy, zal. Ghain, zal. Ghain, zal. Again?
Ghain, zal.
Mim, zal. Okay, lesson 12. First line, he. Now there's he initial, right? It's written on its own. Then we got it at the end. Mim, he. Fe, he. Next, lam, he. Can you see the lam? Lam, he. Okay? Qaf, he. Again? Not khaf, qaf. Qaf, he. Okay, let's go to line 6. Kaf, mim. Lam, kaf. Lam. Kaf, wow. Kaf, re. I'm showing you the kaf because there's a different form. Kaf, he. Kaf, dal. Kaf, zal. Kaf, zal. Zal. He, zal. He, dal. Okay. Go to lesson 13. Yes. Line 5. Okay. Toy, khe. Zoi, khe. Both my upward letters. Zoi and khe. Zoi, khe. Khe. Zoi, khe. Ain, the. Both flat letters. One from the throat, one from right in front, but both are my flat letters. Ain, the. Sod, zal. Sod, zal. Zoye. Again. Lam, mim. One more time. Zoy, khe. Ain, the. Sod, zal. Zoye. Lam, mim. Okay. Go to the last line of lesson 13. Dod, alif. Lam, zal. Lam, alif. Lam, alif is not a letter of the alphabet. It's lam and it's alif. We put him together and we say lam, alif. Lam, alif, it's written like that. Lam, alif. Always. It will never change. Lam first, then alif. Okay? Never. It will never be reversed. Lam, alif. Now lam, alif can also be written like this. It is the same. That's lam, alif, written differently. Like you have hair, but it's just a little bigger. Okay? Always lam, alif. Never alif, lam. Never. Lam, alif. It's finished. Okay? Let's do that line again. Dod, alif. Lam, zal. Now if you notice what they testing you in that last line, whether you can see the alif and whether you can see the lam. You can see the first word got alif, but the second one got lam. Now if you don't know that lam will never join, you'll say alif zal or something. So they're testing you whether you can recognize which is alif, which is lam. Dod alif, lam dal, lam alif. Now let's go to the next one. What's the next one? Why are you saying ain? Can you see my samosa?
Yes.
Ain. Okay? That's what I want you to. I want you to see the samosa there. Can you see the 3-pointer? It's ain. Then the next one? He ain. Okay? He ain. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the last 2 lines on lesson 14. Kaf alif. Lam alif. Lam alif. He alif. Lam alif. Te he. Te te. Tere. Bere. Noon re. Okay, let's go to the last 3 lines. Alright, let's go to line 4. 15. Line 4 of lesson 15. Hamza ye. Te ye. Se ye. Not se. Se ye. What's the next one? Noon ye. Be ye. Okay? Though I just want to let you get it. Okay. Let's go to the last 3 lines. That is a quick test whether you can recognize your dots. Okay. Let's go, right? Be, noon, be, te, se, noon, ye, te, ye, se, be, noon, se, ye, hamza, se, ye, te, hamza, ze, fe, ghoin, qaf, fe, ain, ghoin, be, fe, ain, te, qaf, fe, ye, hamza, ain, ghain, fe, qaf, noon, fe, mim, ye, kaf, he, lam, hamza, mim, lam, he, kaf, sin, swad, toy, he, te. Okay, that is good. At least you got good recognition of your. Okay. Now, if you're saying Sod and Zod, you have to. That's why it's practice for you. Okay. And I don't expect, 20 or 30 years you're saying it wrong. In 2 lessons you're going to say it right. I don't expect that. But what I expect is effort. As you're going to go week by week, you're going to become better. Every time you get, every chance you get, say Sod. Even if it comes out wrong, say it. Inshallah, as you're going to say it, it will come right. And remember, Allah is helping you. Allah will help you. Because you are taking the step to come closer to Him. Allah will help you. Now I just want to do lesson 16, and that's going to be the lesson for you to study for next week. Okay? This lesson 1 to 16. What I want you to see is the different forms that we're coming across in lesson 16. So I'm only going to take 5 more minutes and the lesson is finished. We're going to go over that lesson. Okay? Lesson 16. Lam be alif. Lam be alif. Lam te alif. Lam te alif. Lam noon alif. Lam noon alif. Lam kaf alif. Lam kaf alif. Lam kaf lam. Lam kaf lam. Lam lam he. Lam lam he. Lam lam alif. Lam lam alif. Mim lam waw. Mim lam waw. He lam mim. He lam mim. Ghain lam ain. Ghain lam ain. Again. Ghain lam ain. Ain lam re. Ain lam re. Mim te ye. Mim te ye. Qaf se ye. Qaf se ye. Remember, I want the pronunciation is very important. How well you pronounce those letters. Qaf se ye. Qaf se ye. Te be ye. Te be ye. Fe lam alif. Fe lam alif. Qaf ain fe. Qaf ain fe. Hamza ain ain. Hamza ain ain. Ain ghain fe. Ain ghain fe. Fe qaf qaf. غين في غين به زي لام بي جيم لام بي هي عين ألف عين جيم هي غين ح سين ثي غين دال ح كاف غين سين تي عين خ ف تي ف خ ذال ف خ ذال ذال قاف شين لام شين قاف ثي ثي صاد ح again ضاد ثي خ again توي سين جيم again ألف ب لام همزة كاف تي ه همزة نون ب ه كاف ي ضاد توي again لام لام واو لام ب ضاد لام ب ضاد نون تي يه although the two dots are not put at the bottom of ye, we still read the ye. Okay? Nun te ye. Alif re mim. Zoy ye mim. Re sin lam. Ain mim re. He mim dal. Mim nun qaf. الفاتحة. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. رب اشرح لي